Hello, welcome to Cyber and Secure. My name is Sam, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the recent 23andMe hack. For those who don't know, 23andMe is a genetic testing company where people can send in a swab, and this company will tell them information about their genetic history, their makeup, where their bloodline is from, just very personal information. And today there's been a lot of news on 23andMe being hacked. This is somewhat true. So the hack was a credential harvesting attack, and that is just when a database breach of username and passwords are leaked, and then someone tries to use those username and passwords in different accounts. And in the case of the 23andMe, this is how it happens. A hacker that goes by the name Gollum was able to use a previous data breach of username and passwords and then try that in 23andMe, and they were very successful. And according to InfoSec magazine, Gollum is selling these accounts for prices starting at $1,000 for 100 profiles and maxing out at $100,000 for 100,000 profiles. So although 23andMe was not hacked directly on their backend systems, their security was not affected or breached. It was in fact the users who have set up their accounts are the ones that have caused the lapse in security. And according to Wired.com, the information that was leaked is display names, gender, birth year, and some details about genetic ancestry results. So all this information about each user can be found on each account, and obviously if the account information has been leaked, then people can have access to each individual account. So although not immediately alarming, because this isn't banking information or any immediate information that someone can go ahead and steal money or do immediate harm to a user, however, this information, as it's incredibly sensitive and private to each user, can be used in further social engineering attacks. So this can definitely be used as leverage in further attacks down the roads on all the users that are affected in this breach. And if these users are using the same passwords in their 23andMe account as others, because this is how the hacker was able to get access to their accounts, there's a good chance these username and passwords are also being used across different accounts that could also be affected. So it's definitely a intrusive feeling if your account information was leaked on something like 23andMe. It's very personal, very sensitive information. It's all about your genetic makeup and your family history. I personally don't have an account there, but if I did, I know I'd definitely be feeling very icky if someone had access to this without my consent or without me knowing. So if you do have an account, if you do have a 23andMe account, I definitely recommend going on there immediately and changing the username and passwords, because if the person hasn't either sold or accessed that account, you do still have a little bit of time to go in and change that password before they're able to sell it or access it. And the sooner you do that, the better. The next thing is to definitely take advantage of the MFA they have available. So go ahead and turn MFA on. So even if somehow they do get the password again, or they do get it later down the line, they're still going to need that second verification to access that account. Thirdly is, as this was a credential harvesting attack, if you do have an account and it was affected, it's pretty clear you're using the passwords, the same password across the board. So definitely go ahead and make sure you have unique passwords set up for all accounts. And lastly, go ahead and make sure that you review your account activity. Make sure that there's no suspicious activity on the account, there's no suspicious logins. And like I said, if so, make sure you go ahead and reset that password and log out of all sessions if possible. And on top of that, be on the lookout for any phishing emails targeting you regarding 23andMe. If your information has been leaked and you're ahead of it and you're able to change your passwords, you may be targeted in a phishing campaign to regain access to your account. So make sure you're on the lookout for any 23andMe emails that you get that kind of look a little bit suspicious. Make sure you're doing due diligence on all your emails that are coming through from now on. So that's a quick synopsis. 23andMe was hacked, although it wasn't specifically them. It was their users who were using poor account security that got hacked. So make sure that if you are affected, you do what you can to not be affected in the future. Like I said, change those passwords, make sure they're unique, and use MFA. So that's all I have right now. I hope you have a good day. Hope you stay safe. Until next time, my name is Sam, and this is Cyber and Secure.